Nelson Mandela once said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which can be used to change the world." My name is Megan Martin, and I am an elementary teacher. An elementary teacher instructs students from grades kindergarten through 6th. For my job, I would specifically work with a single class. I have always known I wanted to be an elementary teacher. Some of the reasons I want to be a teacher are I love planning, organizing, and helping others know what to do. An opportunity cost is the next best option that you give up in order to get your first choice. My opportunity cost was to be a secondary teacher. A secondary teacher instructs students in a specific subject. The reason I didn't choose this career was because I want to teach all subjects and I want to teach younger children. My last choice for career was to be a special needs teacher. A special needs teacher helps students that need extra help in the classroom. I have always known I wanted to help people, especially those in need. The reason this was my third choice was because special needs kids need someone who knows about their condition, and I wouldn't have had that knowledge. Some positive incentives to being an elementary teacher are I get holidays and vacations off, I get to work with kids every day, and I get my medical insurance paid for. Some negative incentives are teacher requires extra work, I have school budget cuts, and people have very high expectations of me. My yearly budget is $33,300. This would make my monthly budget $2,775. My student estimate was $2,010 over my monthly budget. My parent estimate was $1,460 over my budget. The transportation section of my pie graph was the biggest at 24%. This would be my car expenses, property tax, and gas. Next was taxes at 22%. This would be the money I give to the state and federal government. Discretionary was next at 16%. This would be the money I spend on my wants, not needs. Housing and school loans were tied at 12% with only a 13-cent difference. This would be the money I spend on my apartment bill, rental insurance, and the money I use for my college career. Food was next at 11%. Groceries and restaurant bills would be paid for with this money. Lastly is utilities and toiletries with a 1% difference. Toiletries would be my personal items, including makeup, deodorant, body wash, and etc. Utilities would be my phone bill, because I don't pay for city utilities or gas or electric. Trade-offs are the things you give up in order to get the job you want. My trade-offs were I gave up a house by myself to share with a roommate. I gave up lots of money for entertainment to pay for my taxes, and I gave up a new car to pay for my student loans. I will be going to Washburn University for 4 years. The reason I chose this college was because it fit all the qualifications I need for a school. They also have a great education program. I will graduate with a Bachelor's of Science degree in elementary education. Some skills you need to have to be an elementary teacher are you have to have passion for children and teaching, empathy for others, communication, organization. You have to be able to plan ahead. To have jobs related to my career, I went on a Guatemala mission trip and assisted kids in their learning abilities. I also was a student teacher at Clinton Heights Elementary in Topeka, Kansas. Here I taught under higher supervision and learned the day-to-day schedule of an elementary school. My references are Ashley Ruth, a first-grade teacher at Clinton Heights Elementary, and Brad Burkholder, my former pastor. Both of these people know my strengths and my weaknesses. I believe having them as my references will make the job application process go much smoother. I wrote my letter of application to Mr. Wesley Davis, who is the head of the Board of Education team at USD 250. I was impressed with the dedication of USD 250 to ensure relationships between students and teachers and ensuring respect for others. I applied for the position of a first-grade teacher. I informed Mr. Davis about my past experiences at Clinton Heights Elementary. I used 5 websites to help research my career. I used the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics to research the rate of employment with my job and how much normal teachers get paid. Washburn University to research how much college costs and what degree I needed for my career. I used WeirdTeachers.com because I found my 2 articles here. Study.com is where I researched specific details and information for my career. Lastly, I used USD250.org to research the job I would be working at and who I would be working for. I found 2 articles that were very helpful for my career. The first one was a New York Times article called Building a Better Teacher by Elizabeth Green. It talked about how to become a good teacher and how to become a better teacher specifically for the students but also for the parents. My second article was called The Hard Part from the Huffington Post. It talks about how there's never enough time and you can never impress everyone. Although my occupation may not make the most money, I do believe it is one of the most important occupations for the future of this world. Does anyone have any questions?